What's up, guys, and welcome back to the I'm Hungry podcast. I'm Foster,
I'm Daniel.
and we're back for another
back.
week in the school year. I think I was mistaken, by the way. I don't think it is season 8 yet. I think season 7 is still going on. I think next year is season 8, so...
Wait, how can that be...
What? Because it goes it's like the summers or something. I have it set up weird, but I was looking at it in my folders, and it's just like...
Okay.
It's not season 8 yet, though, I don't think.
Okay.
So, but yeah, we're back. How's it going? How was your week? How was your past, 2 weeks? We missed a week there.
Yeah, we missed a week. Sorry about that.
But that's okay. That's okay. We don't give a shit.
It was good. Yeah, we
don't give a fuck.
You know what? I want to mention that the Instagram reel that Anna sent me and that I sent you about the podcast police, and it was like stopping white guys from starting, or random white guys from starting podcasts. I thought that was so funny.
That shit was funny. They're like running through the alleys.
Because he's got a mic.
He's got a mic right there.
Yeah, he's got a mic.
Stop him. And then
they were like
rambling.
driving through the neighborhood. There's like rambling on the microphone. It's like, oh, you guys got to invest now. It's gonna skyrocket in the next few months or something. And
that was literally me. That's literally me. Fuck, dude. Yeah,
and there was the one thing where it was like they were like, what kind of life experience do you have? You're 17 or something. Like they made a lot of really good jokes.
Dude?
Yeah.
But yeah, there was a little Instagram reel that we saw about just guys making podcasts. It was funny. Because that's us.
So, it's us. You know what?
But, everybody's going to have
a
podcast. 20 years, everybody's going to have their own fucking podcast. Because that's just
And when everyone has a podcast,
no one
does.
No one does. Shout out Incredibles. Come on the podcast.
I never understood that line in The Incredibles until I was, old.
Oh, okay.
Older. Yeah. I was like... Huh? I didn't get the point. I just thought it was a fun line, but then I understood it when I was smarter.
Facts. Dude, what was I was going to say something. I want to make a shirt. I want to make a shirt and impact font, just white and black. You know how I do it. Fucking. And then it would be ask me about my podcast. I just think that'd be funny because it's no one is gonna ask you about your podcast.
No one's gonna ask you about your podcast. That's a good shirt. It should be it should be like that on the front, and then on the back or on the shoulder, something
our
logo really small.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Ask me about my podcast.
That would be dope. That would be dope merch. Would you buy that?
A good shirt.
Would you buy that in the comments?
Shirt.
I'd buy that shirt.
Oh yeah, I'd buy it. You guys would buy it, I'm sure.
Yeah, shout out audience.
Just like you buy our Patreon subscription.
One of these days, bro. One of these days.
We're gonna be.
One of
these nights.
We're gonna be the next big thing. Swear to God.
Yeah.
It's because here's the deal. I was thinking about this, right? It's who are the winners in life? The winner, or in any situation, the winners are just the people that keep showing up. You know what I mean? There's always because it's it's about watching the growth, and then it's because it makes sense when they are the winner. It's okay, that makes sense, and it's why does it make sense? Because you've seen how they, and you know what I mean. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's when you're studying for a test. It's when if you study for a test, and you go into the test and you're damn, that was easy. It's no, it wasn't easy. You just studied.
And you studied
you did the work
for more than a day. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think we had an episode called "Consistent Effort" or something like that. That's what it is. It's consistent effort.
Yeah, something like that.
And that's how it is in everything. That's why they say practice makes perfect and all that stuff. Because when you practice, when you do it, when you show up and you're consistent, you go to the gym every day or whatever. You consistently, you get stronger. And when you study, you do well on tests. And when you do the podcast almost every week, then eventually your podcast will get big. Or who knows?
We're not getting smaller. That's for sure.
I feel like we're in the. I think it's physically impossible for us to get smaller at this point. As long as we keep making episodes somewhat frequently, just because we're so small.
Don't count the egg. Don't count the chickens before they've hatched. Now, you know what I'm saying? But
that's true.
But yeah, what have you been up to this week?
Well,
oh.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Have you heard about grad school at all? We were talking about this before.
I have.
Yeah. Whoa.
I'll talk about it.
Yeah, you don't have
I
to
got
say
into.
it,
So for those of you
just
who,
really.
I mean, a while ago I mentioned I was like applying to grad schools and it was really stressful and stuff. I've since heard back from every school now, and
Sucks.
I'm still waiting to hear like the final results from one. I had an interview with them, but I got into all of the schools so far, and I got into my top choice schools,
Big
except for the one that I'm
time.
waiting to hear back from. But I'm very excited about that, and I didn't know. Like Foster and I were just talking about this. They sponsor you to visit the campus,
Yeah.
and they have a whole weekend where they talk about like that you meet with faculty and researchers there, and they present their research and they talk to you, and they have like dinners and like happy hour and stuff where you like basically get to learn about the people and whether you're gonna like being there. So it's like
Facts.
it's cool. Like they pay for your plane ticket and your hotel and everything.
And that's like
And you just go.
real academia shit. That's like
Yeah.
That's like when I remember like when I was playing football in high school and I was watching all these guys like getting flown out to like colleges to get like scouted for their teams.
Yeah.
It's like this is that but for like your brain. They're like, whoa, this guy's good.
I know. I just watched Oppenheimer for the first time finally.
Yo,
and
it was
it was like exciting because I was like, this is I want to do this kind of stuff. You know, not like it was a little bit toxic, right? But I want.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how it is.
I think
too.
it
It's
was a
still
little
toxic in
overrated.
some
Like
ways.
when the bomb went off, I was like, that's it.
Well, but it wasn't about the bomb. It was
Yeah,
about him.
right. Yeah, but like still, like I don't know. I wanted to see like, because that was the advertisement where it was like see the bomb and 3D 8K 69. but then the bomb goes
Foster,
off
if you
and
wanna see the
everybody's
bomb-
like whoa. And but I
But
want to see
Foster,
I
if
want
you
to see him like break down and be like, oh my god, what did I do?
But that's not what these are scientists, you know. I'm pretty sure the reactions that they had were probably pretty accurate to real life.
Also,
you know,
like Albert Einstein,
they're happy it worked.
He was in like 4 scenes.
Yeah, I loved it. He was like the
He was
the
like all
retired
over the trailer.
superhero. Well, that's because they.
And it was his idea in the first place. Wasn't he the one that went to Truman and was like, "Hey, they're building the bomb. Like, we got to get into this shit."
Really?
And like I feel like they glossed over that.
Maybe. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure Albert Einstein, because like he fled Germany, right, and then came to America or whatever the fuck. I don't know. What I'm talking about.
Well, yeah, maybe, but it seemed like I mean in the movie they portrayed him as like he wanted nothing to do with it, kind of.
I'm like,
I thought it was cool. I thought it was really hard. Like he was a. They represented him well.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I know anything about how Albert Einstein actually was, but it was. I liked the character, and I liked the things they did. But my main reason that I thought of, or I was kind of inspiring because it was like I want to go somewhere where there's a bunch of scientists doing work, doing
like
cutting edge
the
work.
round table, like Camelot of scientists.
Yeah.
I feel like
And I wanna
Arthurian mythology is like neglected in modern media.
What about
Sorry.
John Wick? What about the high table in John Wick?
It's like it's funny you bring that up because I literally just watched like all 3 John Wicks like in a row, like two nights.
Aren't there 4?
Yeah,
4?
but I didn't watch the last one actually. So I watched the first 3. But they put them on Netflix. That's why. So I just fucking. I was like, I haven't seen these.
Binged it all.
And it was pretty
Have
cool.
you seen the last one?
No, I haven't seen 4.
Okay.
But the
So
second one,
you hadn't.
I've seen 1, 2,
seen
3.
any of them?
No,
Okay, so this is your first time.
I just watched all of them. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's what I did like a year ago.
Oh, okay, yeah. Second one's my favorite. Second one is my favorite, I think.
What happened in the second one?
He gets his car back. They blow up his house.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Who
like
blows up his house?
oh, and the guy comes and he's like the blood pact or whatever.
Oh, that's
coin.
where they first do all the hotels.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's where like the high table, and that's where they have to add more to the universe.
That's where they start, and
stuff.
I think that's the best one because it's where they start like introducing it. I also think the action is the best one in that one. I was watching it. I think the action scenes are like the best like thought because it's a little bit like it's a step up from the first one because the first one I thought was kind of slow. The second one is just the right speed. The third one is like. It's slow, but the action scenes are way too long. Like I was just bored watching them. I was like,
the fourth one is kind of like that too. It's like 20-minute action sequences, and it's like really impressive. It's cool, but like there's a point where I'm like, you'd be dead, dude. You'd be dead. There's no way they miss you with their guns that many times. There's no way that when you push them down a flight of stairs, they die or they go unconscious, and then when you get pushed down the flight of stairs, you get up. Like,
that one scene where he gets like shot and pushed off the roof. Like,
dead.
It's
like you're dead. You're dead, dude.
No, but he's a man of focus and whatever the fuck.
Commitment. There's commitment and sheer effing will, right?
Sheer will. Dude, and that is something to be admired, but like, and I like, but back to like the mythology. I don't think it's Arthurian. I think it's inspired like in some aspects, but I think it's more just like its own thing.
It's like the people. They just came up with a fun name for the people in charge.
Yeah,
it's not like a table of people who like a council.
It's more gangs than anything else.
Yeah.
But
like the high table is supposed like they're presented as like separate from everything or everybody else basically.
And I guess like what would Arthurian be constituted as? Like a prodigal child? It's so common, you know what I mean?
Well, what is the
like the sword? I guess
the sword and the stone.
Well, the Arthurian is like just the classic hero's journey, I guess, right?
I mean, a lot of like. It's not where Beowulf is where that started, right?
Yeah. Grendel is a bear.
Or no, I have no idea.
Grendel was just a bear.
That's a weird.
Dude, I was just thinking about that because it's like there was probably just some big ass fucking bear, and they were like, "That's not a bear. That's a monster," but it was. You know what I mean?
For Beowulf?
Yeah.
What was you mean for like Grindelwald or something? What
Grendel.
Grendel, but Grendel's like a person. The monster's like a person.
No, because there's the mom, and then there's Grendel.
Oh, is Grendel like a bear?
Grendel's a bear. Well, I think Grendel's a bear, but Grendel is the monster that comes into the town and eats all the people and like steals them out of their bed at night.
Yeah, I thought he was like a big.
And then, and then Beowulf kills him, and then Grendel's mom is like, "What the fuck?"
That's a really weird plot. Like you kill the monster and then the monster's mom is pissed off.
Yeah. So I guess like where does the mom so it's like mama. I just think Grendel was a bear. You know what I mean? So mama bear, whatever.
I feel like he was described as like a humanoid.
Yeah. But have you seen a bear stand up?
Yeah, okay.
That thing looks like a dude. That just looks like a big dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What if bears? All right, you know? Do you know about like the fallen angels, right? The Nephilim or whatever, in like the last book of the Bible that they like cut out, right?
No, I know nothing about.
Okay, it's a whole bunch of conspiracy theory bullshit, whatever the fuck. Like fallen angels came down, they had children with mortals, and then they created giants. Those were the Nephilim. Whole bunch of bullshit, right? But anyway, hear me out. Crazy theory. What if bears are just like feral versions of like giant humanoids? They've just gone crazy over the years because they're also like immortal or whatever the fuck. I don't know what I'm saying.
I mean, no, but like it's
because
funny,
then the time span, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Grendel's a bear.
Well, but the time span. What do you mean? So like, but they're not immortal. Like we've seen.
Yeah, like they have children and die. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. But like, what if they lost that ability? What if they like lost that power?
So they lost immortality, and then now they're just animals doing
now they're just animals.
Thing. I mean, sure, but like, what about the fossil record that shows that bears evolved?
They're mammals.
Well, yeah, but like, if they like split off from, if they're like humanoids who like became feral or something like that, how would we see that in that? We don't see that in the fossil record.
Yeah, I don't know. Bad idea. Maybe Grendel was an alien. You know what I mean? Maybe he was
Grendel was an alien.
Yeah, I'm almost done with my drawing journal. This is my second drawing journal. Do you keep a journal? You keep a journal, right?
No. I started and I did for like 2 days, and then I don't feel like at the end of the day, when I would like want to do it, I just don't want to do it. I want to just do my own. I want to do other stuff and then go to bed. So, I'm probably going to regret that in the future, but
well, yeah, I don't write every day, I just
okay.
write. I write when I try to write more even, but sometimes I'm just like, I don't want to fucking write. But I have one for drawings and then I have one for writings. You know what I mean?
That's cool.
I think it's fun. They're like stacking up. What?
Do you use the writing one to like describe what happened in the day, or
or just like my thoughts, like how I'm feeling.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, I got some.
I'd want to just. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just talking bullshit right now. What are you saying?
I was just gonna say I started it, and my plan was to have it set up like where I like just bullet point the things that happened in the day, so that way I can, because my main objective with journaling is to be able to look back and see what I did in my life, like what happened.
Yeah.
But it's hard for me to keep up with it.
I at one point thought I was gonna publish my journals and then sell them.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm so cool and influential.
Yeah. Well, maybe when you get big, you'll be able to publish them and it'll be great. Yeah. You know what? On that, speaking of that, I've been working on my Vader sound system, which I would like to talk about other things too. But one thing was I know everyone loves James Earl Jones anyway, but there's this one, and I'm not even that familiar with his work, but to analyze his voice,
I don't know anything else he's done.
He's done a lot of stuff. I mean, that's the thing. Everyone knows him for Darth Vader, but he did Mufasa in The Lion King. That's another one that he did.
What? That's crazy. Darth Vader is Mufasa.
Darth Vader is. If you watch the movie now and think about it, you'll hear Darth Vader in
Simba, his voice. I am your father. It's crazy.
He did there's older movies.
Simba's just Luke. Simba's just Luke Skywalker.
Clear and Present Danger. He had a role in that. He's like a accomplished actor. He's considered one of the best ever. And I just haven't seen that many of his movies. But
damn, James
one thing
Earl
I did
Jones.
watch, I analyzed his voice using a recording of a poetry recording he did at the White House. Oh, hold on. Oh. Fixing things. Sorry.
Dial-up noise.
Yeah. He recited a monologue from Othello at the White House in 2008. And
a fella?
No, Othello. He recited Othello's monologue.
Just some guy.
And he just does such an amazing, it's just an amazing performance. And he delivers the whole thing. He doesn't just tell the story that's in the writing, that's in the script basically. He tells a story with the way he uses his voice. So when it ends, you're like, oh, it's like listening to music and it's like listening to watching a movie with a soundtrack. Everything comes together at the end to make you be like, that was really good. So I was just thinking, I would love to just email him and say yeah, you're great. I love Darth Vader and everything, but I just want to say that this performance is really awesome. And so I was looking up, can you even contact James Earl Jones? And I couldn't find anything. There's some random addresses that people have supposedly found, but there's no fan mail address. So
yeah, that's got to be annoying. Being such a role like Darth Vader, you probably get hella people just being hi.
People would send him Darth Vader memorabilia to sign and send back, and he did it for a long time apparently, but he's since stopped. And I don't even want a response. I just want him to receive the email and just see I appreciate this one thing that you did. a lot. You know, not that I don't
Facts.
appreciate the other stuff, but it's like this was really inspiring. Like I've memorized pretty much his whole
Yeah,
performance.
like you want
at
to
this
let him
point.
know that like
Yeah, like
he inspired you.
right, and not with his Darth Vader voice. You know, I feel like that
Yeah,
has to be
yeah.
annoying. You know, I want to
Especially
say
that.
like, hey, I really love this one specific performance you gave, and it's probably there's no comments on it. It's restricted, so there might be comments on it, but like, you know, it's just a random YouTube video from the White House or something, and I just found it, and it's awesome. So,
The White
yeah.
House. Where's the Blue House? You know what I'm saying?
Like blue collar. Or
I
what?
don't. No, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying, dude. That's the thing. My thoughts have just been like so, like beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, boop. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I don't know. And I'm getting my shit done. You know what I mean? Like at least
Yeah.
like what I need to get done. But I just feel so
Yeah.
scatterbrained as of late, and I don't know why. I just can't keep my focus.
Maybe
anywhere.
maybe it's senioritis. I have bad senioritis right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I want
Yeah.
to move to Japan, dude. That's what like I've been looking at. Like I want to buy a house. I want to
Yeah.
buy. I want to buy land. I want to build a house for some reason. That's like the urge I have. Like I want to leave Arizona, buy land in like Wyoming or some shit, or like Japan, and just like build a house. Like
That sounds awesome.
I don't
like
know.
I've thought about that too. Like for me, that's like a retirement thing. If I've
Yeah.
done everything I want to do, I got a little farm, and I
Yeah.
can just go out and like sit in the grass, in the
I
crops
haven't
and
even.
stuff, and just
Yeah.
hang out.
Like
with
have a little
animals.
garden, grow your
Yeah.
own food. That would be fucking sick. I want to have a cow.
Yeah,
I want to get like a cow and
like
like
a milk cow.
maybe have some cows that like maybe like get it so that I can like butcher one each year and like have
Yeah.
that cow. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like sell them. And that way I'll just have like I'll be like a little farm. I'll be like a little farm,
Yeah.
self-sustaining. I can have like solar panels, fucking like collect rainwater or some bullshit.
that's cool. And
I don't need nothing from nobody. Get off my land,
Like,
government.
it sounds so like that lifestyle sounds, I mean, it's probably there's hardships, I'm sure, like it's hard to do that, right? But it just sounds so appealing because you know you're just living with nature, and you don't have
Yeah.
obligations to anyone
Yeah.
except like the little ecosystem around you, and it feels cool. And like I want to do that, but I feel like I have an obligation to do my like to help the whole world in a significant capacity, and
Yeah.
then I'll be like, now I can if there's ever a point where I feel like I've finished that, I can be like Thanos and retire on that farm.
Everything
his
you
farm.
go. Everything just everything's fixed. Just one
Yeah.
snap. No,
Done
yeah.
my job.
And like yeah, but and it's like will every like I don't think like you're like but you have to know when to stop, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm
Like,
not gonna. You can't. Nobody can fix everything in one lifetime.
you
But
need to have an exit
you-
plan cuz
Yeah.
if you don't have an exit plan, you're just going to crash.
yeah, my exit plan is once. I mean, like you know, the
There's
poetic
always
way
going
to
to
say
be
it
more
is once
problems, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You gotta-
like
you gotta be
specifically,
able-
I want to solve the problem of air. I want to look up and see no air pollution
Facts.
basically anywhere. And I know that's probably a stretch. That's still a stretch, but I want to like go to places that used to be extremely polluted and see blue skies. And once that's a
Woo.
thing, I'll be like, I did my job. If that's because of me, you know, like it's not just
Yeah.
somebody else, like, you know, it randomly happened or
Yeah, I
whatever.
did
Like
that.
I do stuff that has a direct impact and causes that to happen. That'll be my metric for success.
Fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah. And that's like the
And it
type
won't
of
be
shit we
cleaning the
on,
air.
you know what I mean? We like
Yeah.
like if you aren't on like some world-changing shit in 2024, you're not doing anything. Like I'm sorry, but you're not going to accomplish bullshit. Like
That's
all the and I'm serious. Like all the easy science is done. Like that's something that has stuck in my head. If I've learned one thing from college, it is that all the easy shit
easy.
has been done. It has been analyzed. It has been executed. There is directions. You can find them. Like
yeah.
and so and it's just like you either have to be doing something completely like like authentic and original, or you have to be doing something like crazy advanced, or you just have to be executing like perfectly. Like there's no you have to have lofty aspirations. Like you can't just want to get by, because wanting to get by will put you below where you need to be.
You mean in science specifically?
Everywhere.
In like engineering? Okay. I mean, I agree in some ways, but also like, you know, when I go to my PhD or whatever, like I'm imagining that I'll get to do, you imagine you'll get to do world-changing science there, but really what's going to happen is you're going to help with like, you know, up to maybe 6 research publications, but they probably, unless you get lucky and you work really hard and people and your professors like want to include you on stuff and they happen to be doing it, you're not going to do world-changing science there, but you're learning how to do that science. You are doing there's 2 things. You're learning how to do science on your own. So if you have those lofty ambitions, you can accomplish it later. And you're helping with new science. It's just not like somebody else might look at it and go like, yeah, that's not world changing. But you know, when you prove that the reaction mechanism for converting CO2 to methanol on this one particular catalyst in this one particular environment, when you prove a reaction mechanism for it, that is new science. It just doesn't seem as like world ending as like the atomic bomb, but you know, it's new. So you have to have, I think you should have a balance of lofty ambitions but also realism, where like be proud of the science that you do, because it's going to be new science. You know, no one repeats science unless you like what are you doing if you repeat science? But you either take somebody else's results and you replicate them and you prove them wrong, or you have a new idea or something, and they don't have to be huge ideas, they just have to be new in some way. And I think everyone can be proud of that, you know. And like you're right about that, because it's like that is definitely like that is how it works. I remember like it's like I had a math professor who was talking about like when he hears about like a new like proof or formula, he goes and tries like that formula on like his favorite problem. And I thought that was interesting, because it's like that's kind of how like science and just kind of like everything works, because it's just like you're constantly putting out little feelers and then like latching onto something, I guess. You know what I mean? I was gonna say. And then some, like it's little progress. It's little progress, person by person, and it.
And it's little progress, and you have to like, and you have to be able to identify that, and you have to be able to like enjoy that part, because there is no other part.
You can't go into it expecting, like you cannot build the atomic bomb by yourself. You know, they needed a town full of scientists to do it. So you can't do any like world-changing science on your own. You can like start it, and you can, you know, this is gonna work, but I need this person from Berkeley and this person from MIT, and I need this specific lab, and you know, you have to collaborate, and so it takes the whole community to make things like that.
Isn't that perhaps the cruelest aspect of humanity?
That we have to work together.
I
don't know about that. But I don't know about
in some ways yes, in some ways no. Yeah.
I will say, I think we talked about it before, how like if there was a chip or like a thing you could give kids that would like load all the information in their head at once, and then they have it.
That would make them crazy, though. I think
it would make them crazy, but maybe over time. Like, what about today? You're getting
it's like an 8-hour release Adderall, but for your fucking
you're
your
like
brain.
There, like,
over the course of like 10 years, you age like 60.
Yeah, but I was thinking about it. You know, that's crazy. But I was thinking about how also crazy it is that we start from the beginning when we learn, right? As kids, we have to start from the beginning, from the very fundamentals. And we're so far ahead now. Like and this happened a long time ago, but it's just getting
no one else knows like what the fuck. We're all just guessing at like what we think the right shit is. Like there's some people that know.
We're kids.
Like everybody,
or like just in general, right? Yeah.
Like my parents definitely don't know a lot of shit about a lot of shit.
Yeah,
and I had to
nobody
learn.
does
I
that.
had to learn a lot of shit about a lot of shit that they literally
Well,
couldn't even tell me because they just didn't even know about it.
but you learned a lot about a lot, but you
Exactly, and
didn't.
I
You
think
only learned the
and then I go,
very,
I'm
very.
learning shit about shit, but I don't even know shit about shit because there's
No, you
shit
know
that I don't
nothing.
even know about.
Yeah, we don't know anything. We know like we have to get a heat exchanger and heating coils for the senior design project for our big reactor thing, and I'm working on the heating coils and I'm also helping with the condenser with the heat exchanger, and we have a class on heat exchanger design. We learn about all the theory, all the this the dimensionless numbers you have to calculate,
Like
and
imaginary
heat.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, like heat transfer, crazy like logarithmic mean areas and stuff. Like it's a lot of stuff. And then when you go to actually buy one in the real world, they have apps
It's
and they
like,
have their website is like input your data
oh, and
it'll
it's all
calculate
like
it for you.
easy. Fuck,
Yeah,
dude,
it's like
come on.
like you literally call them. You call them. I called the company. I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to do this. We're
That's
condensing
so
a
annoying.
hydrocarbon vapor. Our inlet temperature is 450
You
Celsius,
turn
and
it
our
on
outlet
and off?
temperature is 50. And we want it to be stainless steel, shell and tube. Do you have anything like that? And they're like, no, we don't do anything that small, but I know a company that does. And then like that's the information you provide, and they can help you. They
Yeah.
know what they're doing, so you don't need to know
It's
all the
all
little
just
theory.
it's
behind
all
it.
just a vocabulary test, dude. It's all
It
like
is.
everything is vocabulary. Like you go into
Yeah.
a math problem, they're not like you like that's they're not testing you in AP tests if you like know how to do the math. That's what the class is for. They're testing you if you can read the problem and understand the problem and then do the problem. And so that's why they have
Quickly.
these backwards ass paragraphs where they're asking you like 8 different things and then they ask you what you actually want to do at the very last thing.
Yes.
I'm getting
Yes,
flashbacks.
exactly.
I'm getting PTSD, dude.
Yeah,
All that.
exactly. And that's I've discovered that's how you make like when I've contacted these companies, I literally call them. I've never spoken to them before in my life, and I get the receptionist. I'm like, "Hey, I have this general problem, and I was wondering if you guys have any products that could meet our application." And they're like, "Let me transfer you to an engineer." And then I get the engineer on the line, and I say my whole thing again, and then they're always like they're helpful, and I know it's their job, but some of my other teammates have tried calling places and they get much less results back, and I think it's because of the vocabulary. Like I can
Yeah.
think quickly enough on my feet on the phone. I'm pretty good on the phone, so I can think like when they ask me something, I can say the vocabulary that like triggers them to think that I
Yeah,
know
they're
what
like,
I'm
this guy
talking
knows
about,
what the fuck he's talking about.
yeah, and it's only because of the word that I used. I could have said like, yeah, it's gonna be pretty hot when it comes in. It's gonna be pretty cold when it comes out, and it's gonna be like like methane, like natural gas or something.
Yeah.
But I
They're
was
like,
I,
oh
I
shit,
can,
this guy's a fucking scientist. That's funny.
yeah. So instead, I'm like, it's gonna be this temperature coming in, this temperature going out at this flow rate, and it's gonna be like a hydrocarbon vapor, and I could say like natural gas, right? But those 5 things, they're like, okay, they actually have defined their system, and I can maybe help them, So
Facts.
and it's just the vocabulary. It's just the vocab. So I
True.
think that's the biggest thing we learn is like what to call stuff. Because when you're little, you don't understand what like a research paper. I remember in middle school they would say, like one of my teachers showed us the title to a research paper and it was like gibberish.
Yeah.
But now I bet I would look at it and go, okay, yeah, I see what they're saying. Just because you learn how like engineers and scientists speak and like the what specific words are important to use.
So our consciousness really is a product of our perception then.
Yes. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Not the other way around.
Wait, our perception is a product of our consciousness. Oh, yeah. I know. I think consciousness is a product of perception. Because imagine if you were sitting in a white room
I
the
exist
whole-
because I'm experiencing myself, not because I exist because I exist.
See, I don't think
We
there's
had
a way
to
prove
learn
that,
at
but
one
I'm
point-
personally of the opinion that you exist because you exist, but your
I-
consciousness has developed the way it is because of
No,
way
but the
you
fact
perceive
that there
things.
was before me means that there was like there was me before me. The fact that
No.
time exists before me. So
No.
yeah. No. Because what
What?
you're saying is like at some point I came into existence and I had to learn what to call myself.
Yes.
So Foster exists because I'm experiencing Foster.
Foster exists to you because you're experiencing Foster. But how do you know that the universe isn't? How do you know the universe? Yeah. How do you know that the universe isn't real? Like, I think the universe is real. You are a piece of poop in the universe that is able to identify itself.
Yeah.
And
I'm a dust particle.
You were born, you develop something like a consciousness, and then you die, and that's it. And then the universe keeps going. It does not care.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So, like,
right.
Consciousness is a product of perception.
Yes, but I don't understand. You said Foster existed before you existed or something?
Well, yeah, like,
before you were born?
Yeah, like, all is one, one is all, like, my ethereal matter, or whatever the fuck, energy. That's what I was before. And
I don't...
And in a way, that was, like, I was the consciousness of the universe, and I did understand everything, like, intrinsically. And to a point where I didn't even need to observe it. Because...
And then you got kicked out, and you got put in...
And I got put in the body.
Bag.
Yeah.
And then you lost all that knowledge.
And I had to start, I'm like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? I need to start calling shit. Because I don't understand
it. Yeah. So you're saying you started out as an omnipotent, like,
and that's we all are.
I guess we're all okay.
That's
maybe we're all part of the
collective
mind of the universe. Maybe. I would be okay with that. I mean, because I'm.
You ever seen Ava? No, you haven't seen Ava.
I haven't. Is
Human
that an anime?
Instrumentality Project. Yeah, it's an anime. One of the most popular anime of all time. Neon Genesis Evangelion. You've probably heard the theme song.
How does it go? Sing the theme song for us on air.
I can't. Hold on. Let me look up the lyrics in Japanese. I'll do it. Ava opening. It's about a guy, and it's about robots. It's like a mech anime, and the same people that made it's like considered one of the most like nihilistic like doomer anime of all time.
Okay.
Hold on. Zankokoku na tenshi no yo niwashi. I can't fucking do this now. Sorry, shit. That was my attempt. You can go ahead and clip that and post it everywhere. But hold on. Ava OP. Cruel Angel's Thesis. You've never heard that?
The very beginning was familiar, but everything else was not. So I might have really quickly, like really briefly heard it, yeah.
It was like a meme everywhere for a little bit. I am way too online, by the way. I'm like, that's something people like I feel like don't understand about me is that like I am like, at least after like especially after COVID, like I'm just in like I'm basically like I just don't go outside. Like I'm on my computer like all day. If I go to like if I need to get food, like I go to the grocery store. I don't stay inside, but like
have you tried?
If I don't have a reason to go outside, I don't really go outside. I should go on I should go on more walks.
You should do intramurals.
No, because I hate people, dude. Like I hate talking to people. Like I literally can't.
You don't have
to
talk to them. That's why. I also don't enjoy like meeting new people very much. So like
in high school,
nice
it was
you
like
can just play.
It was like I was like, because here's the deal, right? Like I'm low key an asshole. Like I look at other people around me, I'm like I'm better than you, and that's why like when I was in high school, I'd be looking at people and I'd be like, that's why like I like talking to you because like I see you as a higher intelligence, if anything. So I can have like a conversation with you. Okay. You're smarter than me. You're smarter than me is what I'm trying to say. But
no, I don't know about that. I think we're equals and we're good friends. I think that's gonna happen if you allow that to happen with more people. I think it would happen with more people.
Yeah, I'm a bit narcissistic, so I have a high opinion about myself, and when I talk to people, I judge them. And To put it bluntly, yeah, like I'm kind of an asshole. Like I don't know what to say.
No, you're not.
And yeah, and it affects me great, and I'm aware of it, and I know that like I'm like, why do you judge people? And because I
Everybody
and people
judges
say it's
people.
like maybe I judge myself. You know, have you ever thought about that? Boom. Hold on, I have a.
Oh.
Did you hear that?
No, I didn't hear that. There we go. Was that that was like the rock sound,
the Vine
right?
boom?
Yeah.
No, yeah. I've
That's a funny sound. It's overused though.
Anyways, sorry, I kind of got a little sad there for a second. I still haven't seen my therapist. I got like another week, so bear with me. I bought some stickers. These are like the hello stickers because I was putting them on like my computer. I was drawing my tag on them and shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Like, and I do go outside. I go outside. Fuck am I talking about? I went to see a movie like last week by myself.
I get like ice cream.
Yeah.
From there's a Cold Stone Creamery kind of near my apartment, and I'll like every once in a while after I did a lot of work over in a week or something, I'll go there just by myself at like 8:00, get some ice cream, and just hang out. Bro.
Like it just existing. You know what I mean? Just exist.
Just get myself some ice cream. You don't. And I don't know if that's weird. I don't think that's that weird. But I don't mind doing things.
Like, who's saying that's weird?
No, I just feel a little weird when I go. Like it's kind of like going to a movie by yourself. I don't think that'd be weird. Like I would do that. I almost went to the Eagles concert by myself, and then Anna. I've
been to a concert by myself. I go to 100 Gex by myself.
Yeah, and I don't. There's nothing wrong with that. Like you're just doing something you enjoy, and even though it's like I think it's just because there's a perception that it's kind of
or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, there's a perception that it's like a it's something to do with somebody else, but no, you can do whatever you want. It's fun. And like honestly, like too.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sometimes it's more fun with another person.
I'm like chilling right now.
Is more fun.
Like I'm low key doing better than like I have been in a long time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I get my shit done. I'm eating well, you know what I mean? Nice. I cook more than I ever have in my entire life in the last like 2 years.
That's good.
Every week cool. I have like probably like every week I'm eating like salmon, I'll have a steak, some chicken.
Yeah.
And I just cooked that for myself.
I've got frozen salmon. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm like low key doing better, but like I've said this before, like when is my life starting to get good? I think it's starting to get good. I think it's starting to get good a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Because I'm looking at the world around me and I'm like I can really do whatever.
Yeah, well what do you want to do what are you going to do right after college?
Probably get a welding certificate, like get certified to be like a welder. Cuz I don't know, I like the idea of being skilled in some capacity where you could just like go some like for some reason I think I'm gonna end up like stranded, no money, broke in like a foreign country, and I don't know anybody, and I don't have like a phone, and I can't contact anyone, like no passport. I don't know what the fuck I'm on, but like I'm imagining that situation. I'm like, how could I like I need a skill that like I could go up to like I go up to like a work site or something. I'd be like, I weld. Like I do.
I can do this.
Yeah,
but that's a good like applicable
or like
skills.
Guitar, like an instrument is a very like good example of that, I think. So
yeah, that one is harder to like. Yeah, have you been practicing?
No. I will learn how to play guitar eventually in my life.
Yeah,
but like it's not gonna be until I'm like fucking 55, retired.
Yeah, right. Like if you want to be able to like go anywhere and just like get a gig or something, you've got to be like good.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
I'm not talking just like even performing. Like street, just like on the sidewalk.
Oh yeah. Then you don't have to be good for that.
Yeah.
But some like yeah, you can.
If I can get as long as McDonald's exists. Ah, fuck. They make spicy McChicken isn't $1 anymore. Can you believe that? It's like $2.30 now for a McChicken. What the fuck?
McChicken.
That shit ain't even good, dog. You get the McChicken because they were $1, and you're like, oh, this is fucking trash. But you get 3 of them, and then
you're full.
Yeah. I've been on an In-N-Out kick though, high key. Shout out all my like Ivy. Ivy definitely knows about this because I talk about it every time. I always get In-N-Out whenever I close at my work because I just coming back on the way home. It's like right there, and it's cheap. It's good as fuck. It's consistently good. Like it's good every time I go. Like it's never been bad. And
that's the only fast food place where Cane's is good too.
Cane's is good. I get Cane's after I go grocery shopping.
Nice. I get Cane's sometimes after Spike Ball, intramural Spike Ball.
There's one right next to my grocery store.
Yeah. There's one right next to my house. I can just bike there on the way home.
Whoa. Does Cane's have a loyalty program? Do they have like points? Do they do like points?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I don't go there enough for that.
Yeah. Maybe I don't go there.
But the In-N-Out is, I think, the best of the like super fast food burgers. Yeah. You know, like Wendy's is okay, but it's just not as good. I don't know why.
Yeah. In-N-Out supremacy. But yeah, fucking line's always hella long.
Yeah.
That's because everybody wants one. It's like you have to like work there for like 4 years or something. You have to be like a general manager or something if you want to open one.
Wait, if you want to like start like open
if you want to like open a franchise.
Wow. I mean that makes sense though.
My In-N-Out order, I get a double, right? No tomato, no onions, extra pickle, fries, no drink, to go. I get no drink because I like to drink soda and I usually have some soda at home.
Okay.
So it's even cheaper if you get no drink. It's like double fries is like $8. No drink.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. That's fucking great. And it's like it's less than 1,000 calories. Double fries. Yeah. Wow. It's like it's right there, I think. I think it's like
999.
It's like 970 or something, but it's below.
Yeah. It's below. That reminds me
and you can get a protein style.
What's a protein style?
It's they no buns. They do lettuce.
Oh, lettuce on the outsides. Yeah, that's cool. I didn't know they did that. Do you remember Bubble Bass from SpongeBob?
Yeah. The whole fucking order. Yeah.
Did you know that everything patties. He says?
Yeah, it's
is
real.
A real. I did not know that. That's hilarious. And also, the order that he got from SpongeBob was, I mean, unless sometimes they simplify the drawing, but like he said, I read all of the definitions.
Like crazy.
He said, it was 24 patties is what he ordered.
Holy fuck.
He ordered a 6. He ordered like a double triple, I think, and that's 6 patties.
On a raft, and then, let it swim.
Yeah, on a raft, I think is on a bed of fries or on. Oh no, it's on toast instead of a brioche bun. I think is on a raft, and so he didn't get that. Obviously, I mean they drew it like a regular
food here, sir.
But he said later in his order, he said the double triple or something. He said 6 patties essentially, and then he went through all this other stuff, and then he said 4x4, which means the amount of patties he said before times 4, so it was 24 patties at that point. And then he kept going, let it swim and whatever, and
burnt crisp.
Just ridiculous. Like it would be literally a 24 patty dish of burgers.
Early SpongeBob is so good. SpongeBob is so good, bro.
It's hilarious. Like, and this because when he walks up, Squidward's like, "Let me guess, tiny, a small salad."
No way. That's crazy, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, dude, OG SpongeBob, dude. I miss those days.
Because they came up, the jokes they make are like.
They're like mature,
like they're adult. they're genuinely good humor. It's not stupid kid humor. It's
Well, SpongeBob
really
now
funny.
it's like gross out. It's like
Yeah.
everybody always goes back to that one like I can think of 2 episodes. The one where he gets a splinter in his thumb, and the one where he has like a pet worm. He brings a pet worm into the house, and it has babies in his room, and they're like gross. And
I don't
fucking,
remember.
Like,
I have not seen.
you don't
that
remember
one.
this episode? You haven't seen this episode?
No, I don't. I stopped. We boycotted the new ones after a while.
Disgusting. Like it's actually revolting. I don't even understand why they did this, but I've seen it probably at least like 3 or 4 times because they would play it. Yeah, but like SpongeBob's just walking around one day and he sees like this like sea snail, and it doesn't look like Gary. It doesn't look like Gary. It looks like a worm. It looks like segmented. Like it's got like a face. It's weird. It's scary. I may have
seen it, but I forgot.
and it's like in pain and it's screaming, and SpongeBob's like, "Oh, I'll help you." And it's like, what the fuck? He puts it in a cardboard box, takes it into his house. It's pregnant. It has kids. It has kids in the fucking box. And there's gross shit everywhere, and there's like goop, and he's like. And it does one of those like weird like new age SpongeBob close-ups where it gets really realistic for some reason, and it's just like
that's not new age though. They did that since the beginning, but that's
okay. But still, when they did in the old, it was just like a gross face or something. It wasn't like
it's not like
pregnant worm with like sitting in its own like viscera.
That's
you know
awful.
what I mean, like what the fuck. I'm literally like flashing back to when I like was watching. Like, why did I watch this? Like, why? Because it was SpongeBob. It was just on. It was just on. Like, damn, cable really had us in a fucking chokehold, dude. I watched 3 channels. I watched 3 channels as a kid. They could have told me anything. Wow. And they did. They did tell us like just bullshit.
They made you watch a worm give birth in a box on SpongeBob.
Yeah. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? Holy shit. What the where are we?
I
like
agree.
What the hell?
Yeah, that's why I think that's a big reason we stopped
By the way, timelines have been shifting recently.
Okay.
Can you feel it? Do you feel the energy shifts? You don't feel it?
You said that like the last time.
Yeah.
And the time before that probably.
You know, I'm psychic, so no.
Yeah, rip SpongeBob. I know every show kind of has to jump the shark when it's been going on that long, but
damn,
it's sad. There's the joke. Like there's a couple episodes where it's just nonstop excellent humor in the old ones. Like the one where SpongeBob breaks his butt and he has to stay inside, and like when he's about to when he's falling, and Sandy's like, SpongeBob, land on your bottom, it'll cushion the impact. And then he takes off his pants and he's like this,
his bones like sticking out.
Yeah, and Patrick's like and Patrick's like, no, your other bottom. And Sandy's like, don't you have to be stupid somewhere else? And he's like, not until 4.
Not until 4. That's classic.
It's really silly and stupid humor, but it's also it's clever, and it's got the like surprise factor, and it doesn't have to be disgusting like the new episodes. Like that thumb, the splinter in the thumb one, I remember that one.
Gross.
That was so gross.
Damn, we've been going. This one's been going fast. We're at like 53 already.
Oh wow. Well,
do you want to keep? Yeah.
I mean, I've said pretty much everything I want. Oh, there's one more thing.
I want to go. I don't even know if I went over my week. I want to go over my week real quick.
Yeah, okay, go over your week.
I didn't really do anything. but I just did like work and school.
What?
I just did work and school. But it was a good week because I have like my routine right there, and I have my calendar now, and I just like I knew what I needed to do.
Yep.
And I did it. And all of a sudden we're at the end of the week, and everything worked out, but I'm just like, whoa, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like autopilot a little bit, but
yeah. That's kind of how my week was. Like in terms of school and stuff, I've been a productivity whirlwind, especially with my senior design project. Like I'm calling companies, I'm emailing people, I'm making designs, I'm buying stuff. I'm like leading, like in my team meetings, I'm kind of done with like saying, okay, yeah, you do, we'll do this, or I'll do this, you do that, you do that. All right, that's good. We're like, I'm making sure that we nail down exactly what we need to do to stay on track, you know. And it's fun. It feels like we're in a real job. And then when I have to go to other classes, it's kind of like, this is not real.
Yeah.
Like pretty much all of my classes right now are just kind of, you know, they're senior classes, so it's just busy work.
Yeah, it's just like preparing you for the job. Yeah. Fucking yeah, man. I don't know. Past 4 years of my life, not even gonna lie. But now I think they're gonna be good. And even before that, if I'm being real, like, yeah, I'm just like super like pessimistic.
Yeah.
Like I think everything in my life has just been like kind of shit. You know, not everything. There are definitely bright spots, but I can't think of a lot that like I look back on fondly. Sorry to get a little bit like dark there. I just felt like I needed to get that.
Well, that'll change. I think that'll change, and it's probably just, you know, it's a matter of perception, like you said. So I think if you just,
indeed,
yeah, I think it'll get, because you've been in school your whole life, right? And usually people literally, like, that's how it goes. When you start your like working career for real, I think it'll get more exciting and more fulfilling.
I'm doing a live tag.
I guess that's not necessarily how it goes for people, but I think it will. What?
Live tag action. Check this out.
Oh boy, live tag.
See that?
Nice.
Little live tag.
I wanted to mention one more thing about my Vader. I spent all day yesterday doing no work and only working on my sound system, and it sounds awesome. Like I forgot to send you the link. I'll send you the link. It's like a significant percentage of once I figured it all out, I recorded myself saying quotes from every movie. So I've just got like 20 minutes of me just saying stuff, and not even multiple takes, just first try. And it transforms my voice live. It goes through my guitar pedals, they equalize it. I made an EQ curve specifically for the AI one, and then it applies some compression and some reverb and some flanger to make it really feel like the original, like you're in the room with him. And then it goes out the speakers, and I recorded it, and like out of the 20 minutes or so of sound that there is, like a significant percentage of it I think is pretty much indistinguishable from the actual voice. Like there's some lines in there that I hear and I'm like, holy crap, that's Darth Vader saying that. Like I'll send you the thing and you can decide. Yeah. There's some where I still have to figure out how to voice act in harmony with the AI. Like there's some things I have to do the accent a little bit in order for it to sound right. And sometimes when I say like a hard R, if I say like Skywalker, hard R, it'll come out in the AI thing and it doesn't sound right. So I have to say like Skywalker, the like more rounded R sound. So you have to do that with all the R's. Some of the other vowels you have to help with it, but otherwise it does like the consonants. And it's crazy. Like it sounds like the effect I have right now sounds like he did in A New Hope, which is my favorite sound, because it's like that dirty, little bit poor audio quality. Like it sometimes overdrives when he shouts.
A robot. Like this guy's a robot.
Yeah, it's like, it sounds very metal and like metallic, like he's in a bowl and it flanges around all the time. I love it. And there's some, like, my favorite line is when he says, he's like, send a distress signal and inform the Senate that all aboard were killed. He says that at the very beginning of the movie, and I acted it really well, and it came out like, oh, you hear it, and I'm just like, I get goosebumps because I can watch the scene on turn off the volume and watch that scene, and it feels like he's saying it, but it's actually me. It's crazy. So I will send you the thing, and it's all portable now. Like I have
next Darth Vader incoming.
Yes, I have this dude. This
Disney,
is a little like
Disney. You have our email.
And the reason I'm so proud of this is you can do this easily with like desktop, like software and microphone. You can sit at your desk and do it and then post process it. The reason I'm so proud of it is because it is fully portable. Everything is battery powered. I can wear it on my body and go wherever I want within the same Wi-Fi network. And then it also there's another thing. Oh, it's live. It's real time. There's like less than a second of latency. Yeah, exactly. It's like I can speak and say whatever I want, and in real time it will produce it for me. So I mean, I'm pretty sure it's blows everything else that exists out of the water for the cosplay. Like, I haven't seen anyone use real-time AI voice changing software to power their voice changing system for cosplay. And this setup could be adopted by anyone who wants to do it, like with any character.
You should package it and sell it.
Yeah, I might like I might make. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what I can really sell. Most of it's stuff that you have to buy that I can't make. But I could like, I mean, I don't know. I'm not that interested in monetizing it. But I might like make a YouTube video for the Darth Vader people where I say, "Hey guys, this is my."
Hey guys, how's it going? This is my Darth Vader.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? What's good, Starheads?
I might provide like a little instructional like post or like booklet or like pamphlet or something where I say, here's all the equipment that I use, but here's all the equipment, like the functions you need, and here's the equipment that I got that satisfies those functions. You can make use,
you can make like a blog and then like just put ads on it.
Yeah, well, there's already a blog for the Darth Vader community, so I'm probably at some point when I get it really nailed down and I can wear it and then show that I'm speaking and it's coming out and you can't hear my regular voice and you only hear the speakers. Once I get that, then I'm gonna make a big long post on their forum where I say, hey everyone, I'm new here, my costume isn't perfect yet, but I've spent a long time on this and I'm pretty sure that this is the first, I think this is the best result that anyone's gotten. So I wanted to share how I did it and how you can do it, and I want to get their opinion too. Like maybe I'm sure they'll have thoughts, but right now it's like everyone I've sent it to has said, like Colin said that's insane. My dad said it was really, really good. And I haven't gotten that reaction from anybody with my previous attempts because it always sounds like me with like a lower pitch and some weird effects. But now it sounds like Darth Vader. So anyway, that was my whole. I'm very excited about that.
Yeah, that's really cool. I don't know, my eyes just started watering like crazy all of a sudden. Whoa. But yeah, that's sick. I'm sure it'll be a blast. I'm sure it'll be a hit.
Yeah, I think it will be.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, I think that's all it for me for this episode.
That's it for me. What about the title?
What about the title? What should we do for the title?
I don't know.
Yeah, what do we even talk about? I feel like this one went by like crazy fast. Something dot.
Well, we talked about school, SpongeBob. SpongeBob is gross.
I want to title it something dot something.
Okay. Well, maybe not the last. It should be something dot SpongeBob.
Something SpongeBob. But why not something? I think the something adds for a good like kick.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. I'm fine with that.
All right.
Something dot.
And then we just be like, I don't know. All right. Yeah.
Ready?
Something. Oh, something. Something? No, but yeah.
Something.
All right. Wait, do you want to say something? Something. Wait. Something. Okay. Yeah. All right. Check out.
Comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe. Check out the Patreon. Follow the Instagram. Follow the TikTok. Follow us on everything. Yeah. That's it. Shout out I'm Hungry Nation. Come on the podcast. Thank you. Goodbye.